Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are well. I have a specific word for someone. Test every spirit and take every word to God. As I told you guys, I'm going to be in the book of Mark for maybe the rest of this week because God gave me a lot of words from the book of Mark. And I just want to say to somebody, thank God you did not give up. You almost quit. You almost threw in the towel. It got really hard for you to the point where you felt like you were doing all this in vain. You felt like you went through all this for no reason. And you questioned God and asked God, what was the point of all of this? Why is it you're not able to see your breakthrough? But despite everything that you've endured, you stayed patient. You stayed kind. And God is about to bless you with generational wealth. Now, I know when a lot of people hear things like, oh, you're going to be wealthy, you're going to be prosperous, they always say it's a prosperity gospel. But let me tell you something. There's no such thing as a prosperity gospel, because one thing about God, He is going to show you how He's going to prosper you and not harm you. He will show you the steps to take. He will show you the outcomes. And not only that, but God also wants to encourage you to continue to move forward. And oftentimes how God encourages us is He shows us dreams, shows us visions, even brings in His vessels to confirm specific details about what He has already showed us. Okay. Now, God has already shown you visions and dreams about a specific outcome in your life, where you're going to be, the people you're going to help. And you're noticing that the environment that you're in is completely different than where you are now. You're noticing the environment is clean. You're noticing that you are able to afford specific things. And you wondered, God, how am I going to get to this place? God, why have you not showed me exactly the steps to get here? The reason why God does not show you all the steps at the same time is because understand that in our day-to-day life, sometimes we make decisions outside of God's will. Sometimes there's obstacles that come in our path. So what God does is God shows us the outcome of the promise in a vision or a dream to confirm to us that it's going to happen. And then along the journey towards that, He will show us instructions along the way of guiding our footsteps. He may not show you the steps ahead of time. Here's the thing. We are human. We have flesh. If God was to show us every single step all at once, we as human beings, we may make mistakes that can jeopardize the outcome of the prophecy. So what God does is God only shows us just enough to keep us going. The Lord showed you that you are going to be prosperous. You are going to be in a position to where you are going to be able to help so many people. There's going to be people that have even deceived you that are going to be looking for your help. But the most important thing of all of this is when God showed you the promise, you kept the faith. All God wanted you to do was to be obedient and continue watering the seed with faith. And now that you've watered the seed is started to sprout on its own. Now I'm going to read you a passage in the book of Mark as an analogy as to what God is about to do in your life. Okay. This is Mark 4 verse 20. Others, like seed sown on good soil, hear the word, accept it, and produce a crop. Some 30, some 60, some 100 times of what was sown. When God showed you the prophecy, it's not that you didn't believe it. It's not that you didn't want it to happen. It was the warfare. It was the weariness that caused you to feel like you wanted to quit. But you held on to the prophecy with just enough faith as small as a mustard seed. And due to this, you have continued to water your seed in good soil because of the faith. And you thought that everything you lost in the past was valuable and that you were going to be restored with that. What you don't understand is God has something greater for you because of the seed that is currently being watered. What God has for you is going to produce way more than what you've ever lost in your past. Not only have you accepted God, but you have completely surrendered everything to Him. You have also been obedient. You have also kept the faith. You watered that seed that He has given you. God has blessed you with the inheritance of the kingdom of God, okay? The inheritance that's going to bless not only you, but the generations to come after you. So yes, God is about to bless you with generational wealth. I want you to listen to this parable as well. This is Matthew 4 verse 26. Also said, this is what the kingdom of God is like. A man scatters seed on the ground. Night and day, whether he sleeps or gets up, the seed sprouts and grows. Remember, whether he sleeps or gets up, the seed sprouts. Okay? Meaning all he had to do was plant the seed in good soil, and all he had to do was water it. Okay, that is you planting the word that God gave you, having faith and watering it. Now God is allowing that seed to sprout and grow. All by itself, the soil produces grain. First the stalk, then the head, then the full kernel of the head. As soon as the grain is ripe, puts the sickle to it, because the harvest has come. The Lord said your harvest has come. You are about to be wealthy, and you are about to be blessed with something. This is not for everybody. This part of the word is not for everybody, okay? Take it back to God. You are about to be blessed with something that God did not trust a lot of people with. God was testing you in these hard seasons. God also reveals his secrets to his prophets. God was also testing you with the information that he has given you. There is times where God told you, yes, you can speak on something, and no, don't say anything. That alone was a test. Do you know that? Although there's a group of you guys who are walking into generational wealth, who are receiving your inheritance because your harvest has come. There is a specific person that's going to be rewarded and blessed with something that God does not trust a lot of people with. That would have meant that it required you to continue to be upright for a long period of time. That meant that it would have required for you to be trusted with specific information, okay? Anyways, I love you guys. Congratulations. I'll see you guys later. Bye.